Welcome to another episode of my Motortown playthrough. We are back at the pizza place in downtown, and this is to do a few pizza deliveries. After all, we just supplied this place in the last episode, and I think it's time to really make some money here. So, also last episode, I bought myself a motorbike in order to do the deliveries here. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the handling of these, well, any two-wheeled vehicle in this game, being this bike and the scooter. They don't really suit me that well, so we'll also take a look at a few other options, as I've already done between episodes as an attempt to make a bit of research, or just do my proper due diligence and show you guys a few results today. Because there are a few smaller vehicles that actually fit through these doors and allow you to just pick up the deliveries directly from the vendor instead of leaving the vehicle outside, going in and out, just back and forth, putting one pizza in at a time. It's kind of annoying. And yeah, you can do something similar with some of the smaller vehicles, and some of them even have storage to transport small items. So there are a few things to go for. First up, I want to scroll in a bit. All the deliveries are gonna be done somewhere around this area here. And we can put up to 8 pizzas into this box, and that means that we should try to do that. One more important thing about pizzas is that the majority of your money is not gonna come from delivering the boxes, but from being on time. The bonus is worth a lot more than just the delivery overall. And it would be really nice if I had a few things that went the same direction. So maybe this one here, this one. I don't know if I'll be able to deliver everything on time, but I'll try. Sometimes you get really lucky and just have 5 pizzas to the same place, and yeah, that's just gonna be something to focus on. God dang it. Good thing about bikes is if you fall over, if you get off them and climb back into the driver's seat, then you will also just automatically ride the vehicle back up. I mean, overall, this entire pizza delivery is kinda cool, but I definitely still prefer doing that with a car instead of a bike. Oh god. But the dev recently, well, I mean, quite a while ago at this point, tried to discourage people from using larger vehicles for this, and therefore they're not really all that viable anymore. I think a smaller car should still be able to do that and make decent money, but as it is right now, it's just not really happening. Oh god. I'll show you how a delivery with a car looks in a bit. But right now I think we should just get this stuff going. The last few are not gonna give me any bonus. But if you look in the chat in the bottom left, you can see how much the on time actually pays out. Minimum seems to be around 2 times the base price. There is a bit of fluctuation here, so I don't know what the maximum could be. But it's definitely something to keep your eye out on and not just do what I just did and deliver half of the stuff without the bonus. I mean, it's still not bad money, but it's not amazing. So let's do another one, and then we'll just switch vehicles, I guess. Also want to repair real quick. Right now the bike is pretty much upgraded in any way possible. I even threw in the angle kit because I found that especially when you go at certain speeds it just doesn't turn in that much anymore. But I think that might also not deal, but cause it to fall over that quickly. Oh god. I tried to counter steer, but this thing is really, it's a bit weird. Sometimes doesn't seem to steer all that much, and sometimes it just turns in so much that you just end up falling over. And sometimes it just drifts, and then stuff like this happens. So we are going to do another delivery here and see how well that goes. Okay, 5 to the same place, better take that. 5 to a 3 to a place nearby, which is it all being filled up. This is about the best that you can get in terms of deliveries, and we should be able to do this without any problem. Hopefully. I mean, my control over the vehicle or lack thereof is definitely the biggest issue here. Oh god. That was of course on purpose. I was meaning to demonstrate what I mean. I mean, they always say show don't tell. Okay, almost 40 seconds left, more like 35 when we finally come to a stop. Okay, this time around the delivery bonus was not amazing. See what we get from this guy. If I can make it into the delivery point, just take your damn pizza. But I guess if you are paying 10k for 5 pizzas, yeah, you have, or almost 10k, you have a few demands on how it's gonna be delivered. But yeah, this is how you are supposed to do it. Now let's show you guys how people used to do it, and I get that it's a bit imbalanced, but it was still a lot more fun than what we have over here right now. So this is the Stellar tactic, and I'm just gonna rent this vehicle out because I do not want to keep it. And we are just going to use this one for a few deliveries and gonna see how much better this goes. And remember, this one is stock. The bike was upgraded to the max. Maybe suspension could have been set up a bit differently, but yeah. Congratulations. I just completely screwed myself over and now need to wait for the police to come by before I can do anything else here. There have been a few suggestions about this exact situation here. And yeah, people have been asking for the option to just pay the fine, give yourself up, and then be able to get everything else done quicker. Because right now I cannot have my vehicle set back on its wheels unless I get rid of the wanted level one way or the other. And since I cannot even find a police vehicle, this is not gonna happen, so gotta have to wait for a moment, I guess. Maybe if there was a parking lot nearby, I could have gotten recovery vehicle and just set myself back on the wheels. I mean, that's gonna take a moment. It's not gonna be the fastest thing to do, but it would be fun. Ah, there's a parking lot right here. By the way, I think I still have to show this off in an episode. I bought this a while ago and had a bit of fun with it. But yeah, this is a fully upgraded Brutus Striker. It's fun. It's pretty cool. And it can just do so many cool things as well. By the way, this is one of in-house made models, and I think this is a really good showcase on the kind of things that the modelers can achieve for the game. And why I'm very happy that they use some of the asset packs and all of that, because that allows them to just have the time to build more unique and intricate things. I want the winch controller. And let's just pull this thing back onto its wheels. I upgraded the winch, so this should not be a problem at all. Let's see, hopefully it's gonna land on the wheels once I cut the cable. Yeah. And I'll just put this one to the side here and get rid of it later. After all, this is not a Brutus Striker episode, this is about pizza delivery. And my failings and all of that. I maybe didn't get the... It's fine. Did I not pull the handbrake? Sometimes I pull it, but not long enough, or that I just, well, get it while the vehicle is still moving and it doesn't register as completely pulled. So I guess that might have happened. Anyways, the worst thing that can happen is that it falls into the ocean and I can still recover it. So I don't care. This is fine. And yeah, we're just taking the Stella right into the restaurant here. And I'm just gonna get ourselves a few pizzas. So the capacity of this car is a bit higher than the other one, and therefore all of the prices are basically halved. So this is not gonna make us much money, and this is also why I wouldn't recommend this anymore. It's definitely a better and easier to handle vehicle than any of the bikes, but still it's just, yeah, it's been nerfed into the ground. This is not what you are supposed to do anymore, and it's not what I would have gone for. I mean, I get it, but I just personally don't like the bike, so I don't like this change. Okay, I may have also gotten a few too many pizzas for the different places, so this might be a bit tough. But yeah, if you buy this vehicle, just upgrade it a bit. Better suspension, stronger engine, turbocharger. You can make this really efficient. And also a lot of fun. But yeah, I think this type of vehicle is still viable when it comes to burger deliveries, and I think I'll be focusing more on that now. Used to be more a fan of pizza, but yeah, with how that pays out now, I mean, it's still overall very good, but yeah. You cannot ignore how, or at least I cannot ignore, how much better the other stuff pays out, just using the bike. And yeah, I'm starting to be too late for the deliveries, and that's gonna wait for the bonus. This is again not what you want to do. You really just want to get a few delivery points and a lot of pizzas to that. I should have not gotten for the other one, that's a bit too far out of the way. Otherwise this may have all worked out. But right now it's not going well. as you can see, obviously. So maybe we do another one and see if we can make it work a bit better. I mean, the money coming in here is still amazing, and yeah, this is the place that I wanted to avoid. Because now I have to get out of the vehicle, find the pizza in the back, which is a bit hard to locate from here, and now I can take it inside. So that didn't go too well, but we'll give it another try. And yeah, when it comes to burger delivery, I think I'm gonna go with another vehicle which is pretty close to this one and has the same capacity. I think you can get like 3 burgers in that one, but none of the pizzas, so it's really just good for the other thing. But might also be worthwhile for an event later down the line. And yeah, it's something that I always had on my mind, but I didn't know what to do with up until this point. And I think I'm gonna show you guys next episode what I mean with all of that. I even have a fun little idea on how to tune the entire thing up. Yeah. 5 over there. Another 3 in that direction. Another 3, and yeah, you kinda have to be a bit greedy in order to make this worthwhile. But that's gonna be enough here. Oh, we are already at 14. So let's see how that all goes. Also, I don't think I mentioned it last time. Oh, we have another one on that place. We are going to skip that for now. Just gonna go to the others first because they should be closer together. If we miss out on one place, that's alright by me, but I don't want to miss out on all of the rest. And this is the most annoying thing. If you slightly miss the drop-off area, okay, just like that. And for the rest of the episode, I think we are just going to visit the architect. Just to see what kind of things we could buy, and oh god, this is gonna be clutch. We still did it. Last second delivery, and still better than just going for that one. I'm trying to remember. I think I need a vehicle with a lot of inventory space for the architect. Not like cargo space, but for the inventory items. Because what we are going to buy is a bunch of blueprints. And with those we can do a lot of nice things, potentially. And I think I'm gonna go back to the Brutus Wrecker here because, yeah, this is 6 spaces right here, and I think the other ones are also counted separately. So let's just go with that. Not gonna do any jobs with it, but I just want to drive over to where we need to go. And this will be the place. Oh, you know what? Considering how slow this one is, let's grab a faster vehicle, drive over there, and then just spawn in the wrecker at that point. So, shutting it off at least. Yeah, this vehicle should be a bit quicker on its wheels than the other one. The Wrecker is amazing at a lot of things, but being fast is just not one of them, sadly. But we can use it as a shopping cart, which is nice. Oh god, it's very hard to see where to go with the sun shining directly at you. Oh god. Some of these bumps are really unfortunate. Then again, the car has been lowered, the suspension has been stiffened, so part of this is on me. It's just all a balancing act. Lower suspension has its advantages, but also its problems here and there. And we almost made it. Oh god. He says, and then crashes right into the bus or something. No, thank you. And yeah, I will be using the Wrecker as my shopping cart. I can really just already get rid of my current inventory items. And let's see, yeah, this side is completely independent. It's not just getting to the same storage from both sides. And yeah, in this place, we are not really able to hide from the police, but we are here for something else. And this is to talk to this guy. So, let's take a look. Large garage is gonna be quite interesting. I think we should go for that just to see what it, how it's built up. It's a pretty cool mechanic, but not really all that useful in my opinion. I would really like to be able to build up my own business, like gas stations, my own tuning garage, maybe car dealership or something, and then have additional deliveries and other types of jobs that you need to do with those things. I think they would really change how you deal with the world after a while. If you maybe get your own repair shop in Gappa or something, that would be quite interesting. So the problem here is I have no idea which of the small houses is the one I want. I'll go for the 15K one. I think that might be a different model than the starter house. Parking space, I definitely lead a large one. Oh, we also have a desert house here. 5 different versions. Okay, that's interesting, but I don't really have the money for all of that, so I mean, I also don't have space for it. So we're just gonna take what we have here now. Maybe I get a few more. I mean, I can afford them. So why not? Oh, wait. So this is the parking space. This is what we need to spawn in large vehicles. I mean, I can just show you here. Okay, this is a new version of the house, which is nice. And this is the size of the garage. We can only place any of these on our own property. So we would need to get the stuff there first. And I'll just be putting them in here. and maybe getting a few more blueprints. It's a bit weird that we cannot see the models before buying, so I now need to just purchase them in order to see what's really going on here. But I'm curious. I think we are gonna go for the cheapest desert house and also the most expensive one. And maybe desert house number 2, because why not at this point? Cannot really buy anything else anymore, so that's gonna be it. But let's take a look. Okay, this is looking alright. 2-story house. This is, I think, the cheapest one. So these are all flat roof houses. And this is a more mid-sized one. So I get why the most expensive one is 20k. I think if we buy enough properties, we will definitely have enough spaces to test out each of them. And it should also be possible to just build multiple ones on the same property if we have the space. So that should be alright. And I mean, theoretically, if I had more money, I could buy a few more things now. But I'll just teleport back to our home and then we're gonna see how we set this stuff up. It would have been smart to keep the parking lot on hand, but I'm not that smart. So let's spawn in the wrecker again over here. And just drive it back because we are going to need a few of items now. Okay, that's of course the wrong side, and I'm also just blocking the entire road here. I also wish we could see which one of the things we have here. I think I don't want to deal with the desert houses for this plot anyway, so I just need the first 3 items. Okay, this is a parking lot, which is nice. So if I put this on my plot, yeah, it's gonna turn green. But I think I should place the largest building first and then do the rest. Okay, know what? Let me try and space it out to the left first. Also seeing if I can get the angle right. Maybe if I rotate it more like this. Okay, now let's see how far from the back I can place this. Okay, this is still gonna give me a bit of space up front. And this is actually the best part about this. In order to build it, we need to deliver the resources, and that's gonna be some wood planks, some sand, and some concrete. We are going to start working towards that likely in a few episodes. Maybe the next one. But, oh god, I just noticed one thing. I think if I now want to place down the other house, yeah, it's not gonna allow me. So I could maybe put the residential home up front here. I don't think that's gonna work out too well. So I guess I will have to build up the entire garage first and then I can do the other thing. Can I at least get the parking lot here? Cannot build here, not own land. Yeah. I thought the limits were somewhere. Ah, here it works. That's nice. That's making the entire space a lot more usable already. But for the rest, we'll have to see another time in another episode. Because I would like to build my house right next to the garage. And for that, all of the construction site stuff has to be cleared out. But we are going to get there. It may take an episode or two. I don't know. Depends on how much stuff we can transport with one dumpy and one mixie, and I'll likely just be renting them out because I don't have the money to buy them yet. But everything in due time. I think this is a good point to end it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And till next time. Bye bye.